President Buchanan, graduates, friends, family. Wow, this is all a dream. Gotcha, man. Not really that I'm speaking to you today, or really that I'm the first ever college graduate in my family, but more so that I'm awake before 10 a.m. on a Saturday. That's not usual for me, so this is a little different. Oh, and by the way, how rude of me. I apologize. Tomorrow is Mother's Day, so can we get a round of applause for the mothers out there? I didn't get a chance to miss any brownie points, so there we go. So when I sat down and finally wrote this speech, I wasn't sure what to talk about. For the most part, anyone that knows me, my favorite things to talk about are food and sports. So today I'm going to try my best not to mention either of those two things or relate them to our lives in any way. Fair? Okay. Instead, I'm going to talk to you about how to successfully unclog a toilet. Now, I'm not going into the plumbing profession, so why would I choose this as my topic? Well, this is because my first ever speech on campus here at the University of Wyoming was in public speaking, and I got the best grade that my teacher's ever given, and it was because I told the 3 successful steps to unclogging a toilet. So, I feel like there's 3 characteristics to unclogging a toilet that would be just like our lives today. So hopefully there's a strong message at the end of this. If not, I hope it's just some sort of comic relief. Okay, first characteristic we all need in our lives and in the bathroom is creativity. I believe that creativity has gotten me further in the bathroom unclogging a toilet and in my life than any other quality I can think of. Look around. We're gathered here today because we're smart, intelligent people. Everyone's both. But what sets us apart from the competition in any aspect of our lives? It's our creativity. Being able to come up with solutions is going to get you further in life. We all know how to complain. I'd like to say I'm pretty good. I'm sure they can attest to that. But we have to be able to come up with solutions. So what do you do when you have a toilet that's backed up? Better yet, what do you do when there's a toilet that's backed up and it's not your toilet or at your house? Well, first you have to get it unclogged and make sure no one ever knew it was clogged. And also, you have to do it in a reasonable amount of time that it takes you to use the restroom. If you've ever seen the movie Dumb and Dumber, when Harry gets the X-Lax from Lloyd, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, thank you. So coming from Wyoming, you must know what I'm talking about. So coming from Wyoming, we're always categorized as being hardworking, honest, and dependable. Of course we are. We're from Wyoming. Yet people rarely mention how creative we are. So instead of telling people that we're creative, let's show them today. So the second characteristic is persistence. That toilet is not going to unclog itself, and the longer we wait, the worse it gets. Am I right? So be persistent. Take initiative. Don't behind that door and expect someone else to do something for you. Be persistent. When I first got to school, I wanted to play football. After I quit my freshman year, I got persistent and made college what I wanted it to be. I didn't have a little pity party that my dream was crushed. It was kind of a bad dream. Now, I'm not afraid to say that. How many people here have had one dream their whole life? I can't see all of you, but I'm going to guess that none of you have. If I was still living off my first dream, I'd be singing Billy Ray Cyrus with a plastic guitar, fake mustache, in my underwear, in my parents' bedroom. So, take that with a grain of salt. Now, I'm a huge fan of the philosophy, you get what you put in. In terms of toilets, this is totally a truth. But as for our lives, it is even more of a truth. Everyone in here is going to accomplish something great. Just make sure that you're content with the amount you invest in whatever you find yourself doing. Henry Ford said it best, you can't build a reputation on what you're going to do. So let's be persistent. Trust me, I know all of us in here are very persistent. There is 0 parking on this campus, and yet we amazingly find our way to be in class and on time. If that doesn't speak volumes to our persistence, I don't know what else does. Now, final characteristic. You cannot be afraid to ask for help, especially if you have fecal matter all over the place, and the blank has hit the fan. This is where those connections that you have attained throughout your life and through your time here at the University of Wyoming will come in handy. I want all of you to consider your connections that you have made and the people you know simply as plungers. I know, kind of silly, but think about it. How cool is a plunger? I mean, Follow me. They don't ask questions, and they're always there when you need them. So don't hesitate to use these people as resources. Much like a plunger, these people are going to help you through your life's tough situations. I would like to think that some of my plungers are sitting in the room with me today. Leia and Cecil, Coach Trauger, Jolynn, both sets of my grandparents, and of course my mom and dad. All of you have shaped me and helped me become the person that I am today, and for that I thank you. And I'm very proud to call you my plunger. Now, it should go without saying that this idea of help goes both ways. Don't forget to serve people when they need help. Be their plunger. So today, I want everyone to find a plunger and give them a hug. So to close, I hope that I haven't offended anyone with my speech today. I would like to think that everyone would remember 10 years from now the toilet speech, which was exactly what I was going for. But seriously, I hope that my speech has helped you see that there are a lot of connections between life and toilets. I also hope that I got my point across to all of you today and helped you realize that what we have learned in college is only a tool, and we need to show people that we're creative, persistent, and not afraid to use a plunger. That is why, graduates, we should all be able to take a deep breath now, preferably through our mouths, and know that we have made it to the next step in our lives. And whatever you do, please remember who you are and don't forget where you've come from. Thank you all again, class of 2013. We did it.